we return to the Uniques as they try to figure out what the fuck they're even gonna do. As they have so many things on their plate and only 4 months to do it in. First off, the Drow House Oberndar, which Morgan is tangentially related to, has overtaken Undermountain, kicking out Azarok's Legion, and now they're recuperating outside the gates of Waterdeep. Meanwhile, we also need to figure out whether or not the 3 Great Worms are still worthy of their station, so they can be killed and return to their place. And hopefully, we can cheat it and get the spell Judgment to work, which is a 3rd edition spell, which thankfully we just resurrected someone who potentially knows such a spell. But if that doesn't work, we're going to have to go on a hike through Avernus, and that will be fun. And we don't know if we're going to have to do that. So for sure we're going to have to go into Undermountain, because if we go to war with the Cult of the Dragon, Waterdeep will be left unguarded. Perfect timing for House Oberndar to invade. It's basically a clusterfuck, so we don't know what's going to happen next.
Kind of the same reason you had to keep Thay at the table, because, you know, if you went to war with the Cult of the Dragon, would have been a great opening for Thay to march in.
Yep.
The enemy of my enemy is still my enemy, but I don't want them in my house. Yeah, and then Morgan was looking... I imagine Morgan was looking more nervous heading towards the promenade this time than previously.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, you make it here. You would see that off to this side, the High Priestess as well as 2 of the other priestesses would be talking among themselves, and do not notice you come in. You do not see the one that you had rescued.
Yeah, good old
But our
Queasel.
magic items are working.
That's a good question. What is the range on the thing that makes your items not work?
Does she have an ability that stops items from working?
That's what I'm figuring, considering how every time we're around her, our items don't work.
Your items that are rarer than rare are not working. Or no, yeah, rare or rarer are not working.
All right, she's probably nearby then.
Anything common or uncommon, though, is working. Yeah, you would have stepped out of a pool over here.
Well, Morgan, this is your place.
Right. Man, I don't, this is a lot. So have we decided? Are we splitting up? Or
Well, it depends on whether or not we have to go to the fugue plane.
Right. Oh yeah. Okay. And he'll just take a step forward and he'll head on over to the high priestess.
Okay. And the other two would have like finished their conversation, still not really noticed that y'all were there, and those two would have walked out the door. And as you're walking over, she would turn and notice you walking up.
Hi. Yeah. Long time no see. um.
Sorry for just keep dropping by like this. We're probably getting annoying at this point.
No,
Yeah.
the Dancing Haven is or no, the promenade is always open.
Okay. All right.
What can I do for you? And I would say Morgan has stupid passive insight. Uh, you would notice that she seems nervous.
Because of us or because of the conversation
Um,
she had?
if Morgan wants to get a read on that, on why he would need to roll,
Yeah, I will.
just just the passive is only enough to know.
Oh.
It's hard to say.
Okay. um. Is is a friend here?
She is recuperating still.
Is there any
Um,
chance we could speak to her?
I'll have someone check. Might I ask what this is about?
Th-
Um.
there's an old spell that we've learned about that she might know. Um, basically, we need to check the worthiness of 3 individuals if they're still worthy of their station, and in order to do that, we need to go to the fugue plane. However, there is a slight chance that this spell can be a workaround, so we don't have to go to the fugue plane.
What Rebecca said.
Yeah, what she said.
Thank you, Kunk.
Yeah. What she said.
Thank you, sir.
He just wanted to join in on it.
Java just nods.
Uh, very well. And there'd be like, yeah. So she goes and like sticks her head out the store, uh, says something, and then walks back.
Also, you should probably know House Auburndar has taken control of Undermountain up to, at the very least, the 3rd level.
Yes. Um, we've begun making preparations, though. As far as we've been able to tell, it is not all of Undermountain up to the 3rd level. It seems like it's more of an outpost from their base much further down.
Well, they were competing for territory with Azarok's Legion, although recently they just kicked them out as they've turned up topside outside Waterdeep with far fewer numbers and um, greatly wounded.
Um, yes, there was a bit of a. We noticed some of them leaving about a 10-day ago. when we went to when we sent some people to investigate, they had already been pushed out completely. We're making preparations in case. Trying to think how she would word it. Making preparations in case this is to siege the promenade, or is a step towards sieging the promenade.
It's also possible that they're planning on attacking Waterdeep.
Yes, and we are trying to keep an eye out for that as well.
As in 4 months,
But
it'll be a great time to do so.
Yes. Yes. I believe it is quite imperative that. Is there like a derogatory term for Lolth?
The spider bitch.
Yeah, they'd probably just say it. Probably best that Lolth isn't able to have one of her allies freed that's been locked away here for centuries. And only recently resealed.
Talking about
The pit?
yeah.
Yes.
I thought the pit was just a gateway, not. Oh.
Gates go in two directions.
Oh, so Oozman is stuck down there because it's sealed.
Well, he's stuck in his plane. Yes. That was the founding purpose of the promenade, is to make sure that that pit remains sealed. Of course, we do try to. It is not the only reason, but it is the main reason. At this point, she would walk in.
Should I still only be seeing a almost completely dark circle?
Is there any lighting in here? There should be.
Yeah, there's moonlight. Let me put down a torch.
Now I can see stuff.
Do you what's the radius of this room? 30.
Yeah, about 30.
So it's dim light. I don't know, it would be bright.
I still see it like it's on adventure mode, like all the rooms that we already explored.
Well, that's because.
Yeah, that.
Well, Kunk doesn't have dark vision, so he can't.
And Kunk also hasn't been around the
Yeah,
place
he hasn't
much.
been here.
Yeah.
He's been to parts of it. Like he's been here
And that's it.
maybe out into the main cave.
I don't think he has.
No, I only see the circle room I'm in currently.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we do that and then close it, do you see any like extra stuff down here?
Yes, but it's shaded out.
Yeah, yeah. It still
Yeah,
works.
that's
It's
the
just
fog of war.
Yeah, it works. It's just he doesn't really see much.
Yeah. The shaded out is what everyone sees outside of this room, unless they can currently see out there. It's like a fog of war, so you can't see like if tokens have moved and stuff like that. But the other is because you haven't been out of, you haven't explored out of this room, is why you can only see that little bit. Um, I was told I might be able to be of some assistance to you.
How's Morgan reacting?
It's not like vent levels of nervous, but he's nervous but also excited.
I'm just
Yeah,
confused.
it's not like he's. It's not like he's. Vip seemed scared, but Morgan. Would this be similar to how Morgan was when he was going up to talk to like Elminster?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, it looks kind of like when the couple times Morgan's had to work up the courage to go talk to Elminster.
Yes. Uh, Madam Kulue. We need to weigh the hearts of 3 different individuals. And in order to do that, we need to go to the fugue plane. However, there is a potential way we can bypass that. If you, by chance, know an old spell that goes by the name of Judgment.
That was not the name of the spell.
I thought it was. What is it called?
Mark of Justice.
Mark of Justice. That's it. Why did I think it was Judgment? Mark of Justice.
Let me see if there. Let me. Because it would be funny. Let me see if there is a spell from old editions called
Rebecca
Judgment.
would have said the correct spell, but I don't know why I thought it was Judgment.
No, there's not.
Damn. Sounds like it could be a 6 spell.
There's the City of Judgment.
Yeah, that's where we have to go.
But yeah. I am familiar with the spell. That is from before magic was changed as it has been.
Yeah. Are you still able to cast it?
She would look like she is thinking for a minute. Not currently. No. Should everything go as planned, I will be able to once again, but not currently.
You
I mean, it doesn't have
wouldn't-
to be right now, but that sounds promising. Because otherwise, we're going to have to go for a hike through Avernus, and I'd rather not do that.
I believe for me to be able to, you're going to be asked by someone to go on a hike somewhere else unpleasant. Though not Avernus.
Repeat that? My brain, like, malfunctioned during that statement.
For her to be able to cast that spell. For her to have the ability to cast that spell once again.
Oh, we're going to have to go somewhere.
Someone is probably going to ask you to go somewhere unpleasant.
Okay. Being aware.
She would take a quick glance at Morgan. I believe the Open Lord, or one of... Oh, nope, nope, nope. That is not how she would say it. That is a bean mess up. I believe that the leader of Waterdeep will, or one of her agents, will ask you to venture deep into Undermountain once again.
Ah, we were already planning on doing that. It's just we didn't know when. Is there a specific place in Undermountain that we need to go to? Or is this dealing with Avrindar?
No, it's retrieving something. Though something you have already retrieved once before. As to somewhere specific, I am not privy to that information.
Oh no, do we need one of those shards again?
I'm not sure what it is that you need. But I apologize. It is something that you've ventured down there for before.
Well, I'm pretty sure there's only one spell jammer down there. So, I have a good idea of what we need to find. Unfortunately, we don't have our shortcut anymore. But also, fortunately, because, you know, the ooze boy is down there.
Yeah, you gotta take your pick. You want House Sovereign Dar, or you want Ganadao loose on Waterdeep? But yes, my understanding is that whatever it was you retrieved from down there before has been depleted.
Wait, Morgan, didn't we grab a few? Do you still have some in the bag of holding?
I thought I
He
gave
gave
him
them.
all of them.
Gave them all?
Yeah,
Okay.
he gave all of them over because it wasn't just for Stella. It was for the other
Yeah.
Worm speakers.
worm speakers as well. And then gave them all of it in case they needed to make more for the if there were more people captured in the future.
Yeah, there's this weird kind of floating gem that has little fragments break off of it, and we had to find one to help people. Um,
Yeah, it's a cough drop.
I guess, yeah, it was to stop people from having the cult's anti uh, betrayal contingency happen. I don't know what the hell this was, but it just caused them to start frothing at the mouth and die. So we had to find it to make that not happen. But it sounds like they need more.
The three of you that were there for that make I guess it would just be a straight wisdom check. I'll make
Zara needs to make
Zara.
it.
Yeah,
Could
I'll make
Andromeda
Zaren's.
make it? She was there. No, she was not there.
She was not.
That's right.
But yes, Andromeda can make it because you've filled her in on most things. Yeah,
Do I need to make one?
nominate.
You were not there.
Yeah,
Oh.
you and I don't think they've talked about the.
Specifics.
Yeah, I don't think
Okay.
this is one that Kunk would know. Zaren rolled lower than Andromeda. Let's go.
Classic Zarin.
Classic Zaren. Let's go. Morgan. You when you all were in interrogating, when the Open Lord had put a zone of truth in her own office and allowed y'all to ask her questions, one of the things she had said was that the stopping the cyanide effect was not the only purpose of the gems.
Ah.
Though she wasn't able to say what it was. Well, yes, she was not able to tell you what the other purpose was. But also in one of your I can't remember when you first noticed it. It was either in one of your times just talking directly with her or maybe at one of the council meetings. You had all noticed that she looked a bit healthier than she had been previously.
Oh.
Specifically, not that she had been unhealthy before, but looked a bit healthier. This was a little while ago, though. So you would put together now, or Morgan would put together now that there might be something more to the gems to where they're used as either like maybe a boost or something. You're not entirely sure exactly what, but
Okay.
something to that effect.
Got you. Yeah, but if we go back down there again, uh, we got to pay off that lady.
No, we don't have to until the battle's over.
Was that the deal?
Yeah, she said.
The deal was that you didn't have to come back until then, but when you came back, you needed to
Oh.
pay the deal.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. If we're going back, we're gonna need some powerful artifacts. Not artifacts. Items.
It would be an
Yeah,
artifact.
Could be an artifact. Rather not be an
legendary
artifact.
item.
Just go get the Axe of Dwarven Lords. Turn it over.
It was
Easy.
very rare to artifact that they were looking
It was
for.
legendary or stronger.
Legendary or stronger. Okay, we need. Oh, fuck! Where the fuck are we gonna find legendary item? 2 legendary items.
I assume you mean other than the masks currently in the council's possession,
Yeah, we're not
or
giving
the
that to
Dragon
her.
Council.
What is the most worthless legendary item?
The belt, the lower of the 2 legendary belts of giant strength.
Universal solvent.
It's the most useless is the belt of cloud giant strength, because why would you take that when you can get the belt of storm giant strength?
Cloud is very rare.
Cloud is legendary.
Oh, I was looking at a potion of cloud giant. Belt of cloud is legendary. Yeah, potion is very rare.
Yeah, I mean even the potion of storm giant strength, the top one is very rare for the potion because it's not permanent.
Okay, so in order to get the gem, the shards, we're gonna have to go through. We're gonna have to get some items to pay off a debt.
I would say explore Undermountain to see if we could find something, but we don't really have the time for that.
I mean, that probably would be the best place to find something. Plus, it'd be nice if we could find the dagger for Azarok and do a little scouting on Abrandar.
Yeah, but I mean, well, yeah, if we don't have to go to the Fugue Plane, and we had to go down there anyway to deal with Avrandar, then I guess maybe just start going down.
I mean, we technically have a shortcut to the 3rd level. And we just get some disguises, look like members of Abrandar, and just walk through.
I don't know how well that's gonna work.
I will. Oh, Beck, here's a deep cut question that you might remember the answer to. The skull chalice of Shigakar was given to Waxanare.
Yep.
What happened to the black opal crown in the Eye of Zoltek?
Francesco had them.
They belonged in a museum. You do know that you would know that either of those would probably work.
I do know of 2 very powerful items that could suffice. Would have to steal it from a museum, though.
And you knew that one of them, the Yaunti, wanted to do something with Dendar.
I mean, hey, if it's eaten by a lich, I think that's a win for us. That means Dendar can't get it.
True. A lich that seemed more yeah, because the lich seemed more
Hell bent on getting revenge on Hallister.
Hey, Dendar eating Hallister might be a good start. I
Yeah.
don't think you knew what the other one was.
No,
exactly.
I do not.
So break into a museum.
Well,
get
probably
some
don't even have to
items.
steal it. Probably could just ask Orvex if we could take him.
Ask who now?
Guy, we do. Well, I knew. We rescued him in Omu, and he was working with my Dragonborn friend to make a museum of artifacts, and he's currently the steward of said museum because my friend is missing.
Sounds like a plan then, I guess. get the artifacts, go down, deal with Alvarandar, then go to
Get the dagger, since we're gonna be there anyways.
yeah. Then we deal with the lich
Get the shards, come back.
and then Kalue casts the spell. We don't have to go to hell.
That's if it works.
Plan on not going to hell.
Yeah. Hope for the best, expect the worst.
Yeah. So yeah, just to be clear, this is all the spell
If
might
the spell
work.
works.
Which, and I don't know enough about what is needed with these shards, as you called them. You'll, like I said, you'll probably be asked about them, about getting more of them. But I am not sure what exactly it requires for one of. No, you didn't even say who it is.
No.
Yeah.
Trying to
I
keep it
wouldn't.
limited. I guess
I
since
wouldn't
she's casting the
know.
spell, she will have to know.
I wouldn't know what they need to be. I would need to know exactly what being worthy means for these individuals.
I look at the other drow in the room. High priestess, I'm sorry, but for the sake of the multiverse, could you just leave the room for a few minutes?
Make a persuasion check. Straight roll.
Nice.
She would begin leaving, though Kalue would say, I do have to say that, she, anything, you should feel free to say anything in front of, Trisara.
I know, but frankly, I've told one more person than I've already wanted to tell this information to, but it's honestly the less people that know, the better. All right, I will approach her and speak quietly, just so no one's listening. All right, these are for your ears only, and give her the rundown.
If you tell anyone else this information, I will have to kill you.
Well, no, not that. It's just it puts the Sword Coast in danger. But basically, we need uh, we have 3 of the great worms rescued, but they're mortal, and if they die while still worthy of their station, they return to being who they need to be. But if they're not, they well, we're kind of screwed. But it's one of the keys of freeing Bahamut.
And by the great worms, I assume you mean
The 7,
Bahamuts.
yes, his 7 bodyguards, the 7 canaries, the 7. 4 of them are presumed to be captured by the cult. 3 of them, though, are safely here in Waterdeep.
Well, that's, a very high standard of worthiness. Um, I might be able to tell you. This spell might be able to tell you, though.
It might not work.
Well, I don't really know how to word this. With that, it's possible that whatever conditions I set might not be strict enough for Bahamut himself's interpretation of worthy.
Hmm.
I would, of course, do my best to match that, but I do feel the need to warn you that.
I mean,
Mount Celestia holds a fairly high standard.
we can bring Elia here. She might be able to help get some insight on his thought processes. But yeah, thank you. It's something that we should try because, as you probably can now figure out, taking them through Avernus is probably a terrible idea.
Uh, Again, she would think for a minute. It's definitely risky. Or, it's definitely not without its risks. Though it would perhaps be the faster option. Um, I would be able to offer, if you do go that route, however, I would be able to offer a few items to lend that would minimize their chance of being detected there.
All right, we were planning on seeking amulet of proof against detection and ring of mind shielding for each of them.
The promenade would be able to loan you those items, should you go that route.
Quite grateful of that, but hopefully it doesn't come to it.
And for the actual casting of the spell, they will need to be here and conscious as it is cast.
Yeah, we can bring
So
them here.
they will. So if it matters for your plans, they will be aware of what conditions are being set.
Oh, okay. So that's something we're gonna have to check on, because don't know 100% if they can know their identity before, well, they're returned.
Well, so I'll say from what was said to you by I believe Tia, the Order of the Platinum Dragon is relatively sure they can know, but it's whether them doubting themselves, knowing
Oh, doubt. Yeah, they can't doubt themselves. That's it.
that they're not sure that that would disqualify them, but they think it might. So yeah, you have the safer for the sake as far as the great worms are concerned, the safer path
Yeah.
that will take longer um might not work. Not sure. And you have the riskier path that would only take a couple of days. But it is quite a bit riskier.
I mean, we don't even know if those items will prevent a divine being from seeing them while on the same plane of existence.
And actually I would say she wouldn't say that she would lend you those items when you said that. She
Something
would
that
say
can
that she would lend
accomplish
you
the same
something to
effect.
that yes.
Okay.
Um so if you want to retcon if you have any questions about that. That's me messing up again.
I mean, if they
Apologies.
do the same thing, it's fine.
Yep.
But how do you know we're going to be asked to go into Undermountain to retrieve the things that we retrieved before?
Um the name. Damn it. Uh I was informed of this as part of my return. Informed of it by my lady.
I want to inside check that. Okay, I believe
Which you
her.
would assume to be the Illustrate. Yeah. Illustrate, you told her.
Yep. Well, thank you for your time, Madam Kalue. We'll, I guess, let you rest.
Of course. If you need anything
Although I
else,
think,
and if you need if you do need decide you need the items, they would prevent their detection. Um, from any means other than visible.
okay.
well, and audible. Any non-mundane means.
All right. Although I think, Morgan, you're acting like you're around Elminster. What is up?
Nothing. Nothing's up.
The 26s otherwise.
Oh, I didn't even see you roll that. Oh boy.
Something's definitely up, Rebecca.
Oh. Oh. Is she another one of the story people?
Oh, yeah.
Get an autograph.
I wanna see if she knows where he is, so that I can meet him. But I don't know how to ask.
Hey, Chloe, do you know where Driss Jordan is?
I would say she would cut you off at hay.
Okay. Hey, Chloe.
No, you do not get out the second word.
Oh, just hey.
Yep. Well, is surely silence is a cleric spell. Is it? Does anyone know?
Should be.
I can quick
Roll
check.
20. I'm trying to load it. Yeah, Rebecca, you get out hey, and then no more words leave your mouth.
Yeah, you just see Rebecca mouth. Oh fuck, not again.
Oh shit! Here we go again.
Well, actually, I mean, you see her cast a spell. You could counter if you wish.
I'm not gonna counterspell Kalue, one of the 7 fucking sisters of Silver Hands. I'm not doing that. I mean, that's meta, but like also, I mean, I trust her. I wouldn't do that. It's like I counterspell Elminster. Okay, have fun being a frog.
I mean, that's honestly the spell you should choose to be immune to. Just choose to be immune to counterspell. Um, I gotta count real quick. Yeah. So she would she would point at you and then put a finger to her lips. Uh, do you acknowledge this motion?
I sigh and nod my head. Well, I I I I I do the action of sighing and nod my head.
Okay. It drops. And I don't know how to.
Need to know. I understand.
Uh. Oh, okay.
That's just to see if he can piece together what the fuck that interaction just was and what Rebecca was about to say.
Uh. Where are you trying to? She would. This is stare at like not 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 really staring, but like looking at Rebecca. She doesn't seem like upset or anything. But where was it you again? You said you needed to. the end goal of where you needed to go.
Fugue plane.
If you were very good. Feel free to ask your question now.
All right, now I'm more confused. But do you know where Dris Duorden is, Galue? See, Morgan here is a big fan. And I guess he also heard about you in nighttime stories from. Oh, geez, I guess this would be my great aunt.
I prefer the term grant.
Grant. I can't say that I do know where he currently is. I've been. I haven't had a chance to catch up with people since being indisposed for so long.
Yeah, that's fair. But you see, Morgan, that's how you ask such a question. Just do it.
Does he just ask everyone if they know where Drist is?
No, only people that he really admires and is big fans of.
I asked Elminster.
And I will say for Rebecca with that insight, you know that Morgan hasn't acted like this at any previous time when he's been down here talking to Kalue.
I mean,
Or when you rescued her.
I suspect he's like he realized something about her.
And did he know where?
Not currently. He said that I could go and talk to Brunar in Gauntlgrim. No, he wouldn't call him Brunar. He'd say King Battlehammer.
Okay. Well, I take it you've must have looked up to him from those stories and the way you're acting.
Oh, yes, very. And I am incredibly sorry that I didn't realize who you were sooner.
It's quite all right. I've been gone quite a while. I wouldn't expect many to. It's an honor that you've heard of me.
Mom would tell me the stories all the time. Mainly about the companions, but or is it the companions of the hall, right? But
Yes.
yeah, it's mainly about the companions of the hall, but of course, you played no small part.
I just do what's required of me. But thank you.
I get your autograph.
And you rolled a 28 on inciting that. What were you trying to incite?
What the
I
fuck
wonder
that
what the hell was
interaction was
going on.
about?
Yeah. Yeah, getting silenced and getting told shush, but then getting to ask the question anyway.
Uh,
Because you've called her Madame Kalue like 3 times already, and you were just gonna say "Hey Kalue." So I don't know if there's a difference there or something.
um, you. I will say that with the 20, there's there's no real way for Morgan to know exactly what that was. But there was like the briefest flash of panic in her eyes. Um, make me a wisdom, straight wisdom check.
Just
At advantage.
I wonder if she
At
thought I was going
advantage
to
because
ask
how high you rolled.
I wonder if she wondered if I was going to ask a different question.
I was just gonna say maybe it's because I said Elminster's name, but I said that after the silence spell, didn't I? Not before it.
You said it, yeah, yeah,
Okay, so it wasn't like he was
yeah.
listening in.
Yeah. After you after the interaction with Rebecca, you said that you asked Elminster about him or asked Elminster about Drist. I mean,
Yeah. Okay, so it wasn't that. I wonder if we were being watched.
if Morgan would be thinking about the Elminster thing, I would say that Rebecca did also say, uh, did say Elminster earlier as well. Um,
Yeah, she did, didn't she? Oh my God, he was listening. What floor is the promenade on again?
Third. Well, technically
it's
Skullport.
uh,
It's not in Undermountain.
well, technically all of it's Undermountain. I mean, technically the cellar of Troll Skull Manor is part of Undermountain.
0.
But yeah. Um, but yeah, it's outside of Hallister's part of Undermountain, roughly on the third level. It's connected to the third level.
I wonder how far that Elminster thing goes, because when you talk shit about him, we were already in the airship well outside of the bounds of Waterdeep.
At least 7 miles outside. Yeah, but there wasn't hundreds of feet of stone between you and him like there is now, and that's normally a thing in those kind of spells.
Normally.
What is it? A foot of stone in most spells, I
Yep.
think.
Yeah.
Or a thin sheet of lead. Yeah, you're not sure. It was definitely something Rebecca had said or was about to say.
Oh, maybe she noticed um like a scry sensor or something like that. And since she's invisible to it, the fact that I was about to say her name while it was present.
Yeah, that makes a lot of
You
sense.
you don't see any like magical rings or anything of the like on her
That doesn't
for
mean that
for
she's
saying
not protected
invisible.
from them in some other way.
Yep.
I
All
choose the
right,
chosen
proof against
mistress.
detection's an amulet.
You don't see any jewelry, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Yeah, just one of the perks of being a chosen mistress.
and I mean, she has the closest thing to jewelry that she has on is she has a bracer on.
Oh, okay. But yeah, he does still ask for her autograph.
Oh no, I mean she does. She also has the symbol, the holy symbol, which would be on a medallion. Okay. She, yeah, yeah, she would sign it. So I guess there is technically a necklace because there's the holy symbol.
Do I watch her go through a similar process as Elminster, or does she just sign a piece of paper for me?
Oh yeah, you watch her cast a spell before she does it.
Counterspell.
No.
No, I don't counterspell.
I don't think you'd have to roll for it. I don't think the spell that I did is.
Yeah, I saw Elminster do that too.
Um,
It looks like the same spell, right? Or well, no, he did more than one thing.
I think the was you saying his name.
no, that was Bean, not her.
Oh, not remember. Okay.
He did what now?
He cast a bunch of spells on the piece of paper before he signed it. See? And then he pulls out the autograph that he already has in a frame.
How did you get a frame? We
Bean, let me have this. I've been saving it for this sort of occasion.
okay.
No, I mean you did. I mean you had the whole Azrock's Legion thing since then. You've done a bunch. You've had a bunch of running around. You went and trained for 8 hours, running outside of the graveyard, because you had to wait for nighttime to go in here.
Oh, okay, so I would have had time to buy a couple of picture frames for signatures.
Yeah.
I wish there was like a way to magically capture a moment in time to a piece of paper of an individual and then put that within a frame.
Well, like a fast painting.
Yes, like a painting, but instant. But it doesn't wear off after time like when people do those doohickey little illusions in their hands.
Talk to Elminster.
It-
He knows a bunch of weird shit like that.
Was that 4 or 5 now? Is there a counter?
You say his name 6 times, it summons him like Beetlejuice.
Yeah, it's like Beetlejuice. Some more hand. Get out the hand counter for every time we say Elminster in character.
Like, yeah. Yes, that would be quite the magical device.
Yeah. I'd carry around a picture of Stella all the time.
And not
You
your
know, in case
favorite
I miss
niece?
her. Well, maybe we get like one with the family, but we gotta find your dad first. Look, I love you, kid, but I love my wife more.
Love me, wife.
Love me, wife. Love me, L. 8 elves.
Thank you for your
8
time, ma'am.
dwarves.
And I walk into the pool. Without even looking at Morgan.
You know, you're mad that I love my wife more than you.
No, just making a show of it.
What'd I say?
Uh, who can say?
Acting weird lately.
Do let me know when you decide if you will need the devices to go to Bator, or if you're doing the other way.
Well, considering that the Avrandar thing seems a little bit more pressing, and regardless as to whether you're able to cast the spell or we need to go to Bator, that's going to take time. So we should probably go back down into Undermountain and deal with that first. And then I guess if it doesn't work, trying it with you, then yeah, we're probably going to need those items and ship on off to hell. But don't run into Chef Ramsay.
Oh, I see you've met the Lord of Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah, trained under him for a time, which was highly confusing because it felt like a year, but it was merely seconds.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, thank you for this. And he's gonna head on over to the pool.
Okay. Send y'all to water.
I gotta add that to my bag of holding.
the autograph.
Yeah, both of them.
All right. I guess we'll finish up our training, and then we'll probably be tapped by you know who in a day or two to be asked to go back into Undermountain again.
All right. It is 9 days remaining on your training. So if y'all are working on that, the 3 of you that are doing training, go ahead and make a the skill you are training roll. Rebecca is con, Morgan and Kunk is dex.
Fuck!
Rip.
I mean, you're not ending up under a taxi this time. Dylan,
Sorry, I was writing the thing in.
are you good?
Dex check.
Yes.
Would have been better.
Okay. Rebecca, you are really feeling the burn during the first 5 days. Probably because. Wait, what have you? I gotta look at our DMs real quick.
Maybe I have to start breathing again. I don't know.
Yeah, you've Yeah, you realize that you're not used to breathing as much as you really need to when you're exercising like this.
Oh, that's weird.
And you're not getting enough oxygen. It's not good.
I don't have to breathe. Why? Why am I out of breath?
Yeah. Uh. Yeah, and you are also very hungry. You worry for a minute that Morgan might be messing with the ring again.
But he's nowhere in sight.
He's hiding around the corner with the ring on, chuckling to himself.
Um. Oh. Beck, roll a d6 for me.
Oh no.
Um. The guy that's been training you at the gym is just gone.
What do you mean he's gone?
I mean, he didn't show up for your training today.
Where the fuck is he?
You ask around the gym and no one's seen him since you left yesterday.
Oh, fuck. Did he go to Underwater Deep by accident? Can I finish this training on my own? Like, I'm so close.
Do you want to know what the thing? This is what the thing actually says, Beck. Your instructor disappears, forcing you to spend one work week finding a new one.
I am so close!
Which means it adds 5 days. Though I'd say it's just gonna add 1 day because you can just ask Boxer or one of them again for a different recommendation.
Yeah.
So it adds 1 day.
Yeah, someone fucking killed my instructor. I need a new teacher boxer.
Yeah, it wasn't you, was it?
No, I just showed up and he was gone. I don't know if
Guess
he's
I'm not
dead.
getting that
I'm
money back.
assuming he's dead. He better be dead.
He better be dead.
Yeah, is he dead or is he in an underwater deep? Who knows? So yeah, that's 5 days into the rest. At which point, you actually it's 10. Let's take a quick tenner. I can go up to 4,500.
I appreciate it, but I got a lot of bills to pay and stuff, and yeah, I'm gonna have to try and see if I can find someone that can maybe offer me a little bit more.
Morgan is selling his ring of free action. Forgot to start recording after the end of the break.
Okay. Search. I will say, searching around for a buyer. I'll say it like that's like you looking around for a couple days on that.
Okay.
I think the actual thing in Xanathar's is like a work week, which is 5 days, and 25 gold. But
You're supposed to, at least how they do it in meta anyway, it's 7 days and 100 gold. And then you make the investigation check. But the more money that you spend, you can add a plus to the investigation check. and then you have to make the persuasion check. I don't know if that's actually how Xanathar's does it. They insist that it is, but I don't ever remember reading that that's the exact way to do it.
Here it is in Xanathar's. A character can find a buyer for one magic item by spending 1 week and 25 gold. Or 1 work week. Which is 5 days, 8 hours a day. Which is used to spread word of the desired sale. Pick one item at a time to sell. Character who wants to sell an item makes a charisma persuasion check to determine what kind of offer comes in. The character can always opt not to sell, instead forfeiting the work week of effort and trying again later.
So, like usual, the meta people are full of shit.
You know what? I've been thinking about this, right? Yeah. You know what he's gonna do? He's gonna try to sell an item again, but he's not gonna sell that ring. It's gonna be the same rarity. I'm gonna sell that ring of protection, and then he's gonna actually keep the ring of free action and attune to that in place of the ring of protection.
Because your AC is going up by 1, anyways.
Yeah.
You do lose a +1 on your saving throws, but oh well.
Yeah.
Are you proficient in all of them?
Yep.
Before you do that, and this would be like when you're getting back from your last day of trying to sell the first ring. Everyone's getting back from training, and y'all would walk in, and you see the the guy that claims to be one of the masked lords
No.
that had been here before, Mert. Was it the man that told you if you're ever gone for a century, be prepared for someone else to be living in your house? No, he'd just be at the bar drinking when y'all walk in. Oh, there you are.
You looking for us? Marf?
Yeah.
Marf!
Mert.
Mert, okay. Not Murph.
And because it has been a while, Rebecca knew of this man, had heard of this man by reputation. Well, a man named Mert that kind of fit this description.
Yep.
Uh,
Whether or not he's the Mert, I don't know. For
right,
sure.
but Mert the moneylender. Basically I wouldn't say loan shark, but and I believe he also had flashed you a Harper pen. Yeah, been sent for with a little bit of a job for your group.
We have to go get the thing that we recovered earlier again.
How'd you know that?
Call it divine intervention.
Yeah,
Gonna-
you know things.
He's gonna insight you.
I mean, that's not wrong. I'm not lying, but I'm not telling the full truth, so I guess I'll also roll deception. Okay.
Wow. Which one do you want?
He believes you. Well, yes. Our mutual friend asked me to request you go and get some more.
All right.
with the cult activity and everything soon, figured it might be prudent. Plus, you get the added benefit of having an open lord frequenting your establishment. Not a masked lord frequenting your establishment.
I mean, hell, I wouldn't be surprised if Silverhand also came by every so often.
You've never seen Silverhand here.
She probably deliberately picks the times that we're not here.
You can always ask Garnuk.
I mean, she probably bribed them not to say anything.
I will say, if the open lord, whenever you have, when the open lord does go out into public, there are definitely a number of guards accompanying.
I'm sure she sneaks out all the time when in disguise. She seems like the kind of woman that does.
But yeah. Do you think this is something you're going to be able to do, or do I need to start looking for some other people?
Look at Morgan. Look at Kunk and Zarin.
I think I think we can handle this.
Mayhaps.
We might have been planning to take a trip back down there in the near future. And
Well,
we could
it's
meet
immediate future.
immediate future, yeah.
Well, is there anything I can do for you to help with that?
uh,
Do you, have,
well,
do you have any worthless legendary items?
what a question.
He looks at you incredulously. What's a useless, powerful magic item?
Yes. We owe someone down there a debt, and I do have some options of things we could give them, but
Unless he's really changed, I don't think you're gonna be buying off Hallister.
oh, it's not
With magic
Alistair.
item.
We owe. Oh no, you can get from Alistair.
No, he said you're not gonna be buying off Hallister with magic items.
Oh no, it's not Hallister that we owe. It's one of his apprentices, because they helped us steal the spell jamming helm from him.
Which one is the upset this time?
Um, the woman, I forget her name.
Willow? The druid?
No, the lich.
Nope, doesn't ring any bells. But I can't say that I have any worthless, powerful items. Seems quite the
You don't have a couple jars of
Contradiction.
universal solvent just laying around.
Maybe useless isn't the right word, but if you know anybody who's selling any or
Willing to part with some powerful magical items that aren't particularly powerful for what they actually are. Because we're giving them over to a lich.
I do have. I may know someone with a couple universal solvent vials, but they're definitely not useless. And I doubt they'd be willing to part with them. They seem to find them quite valuable. But oh, Beck, make a. It would be at disadvantage, but you have Morgan helping, so make a straight persuasion roll.
That's pretty good. So glad I got the proficiency in persuasion.
I do have something that's been mostly used up. If you can find me don't suppose any of you have a how would you even describe this in universe? A a long sword that makes you hit a bit harder. I could replace it. I could replace a legendary item I have and let you use it.
+1 longsword?
Well, he has a +1. His legendary has been reduced to a +1. If you can find a +2 though, to replace it, he'll give it over. Or a +1.
Does
A
anyone have
+1 with a good persuasion. He has a luck blade with no wishes left.
Ah.
So it is just a +1.
But it's still technically a legendary item.
Yes.
Does anyone have one? I certainly don't. I have a +2 rapier, but that's just because of Aurum.
Yeah,
only
you could
have short
try to pass that
swords.
off.
I do not want to piss this man off.
But it's not a plus. It's only a +2 because of Worm, but it is in fact a +1 though. Yeah.
No, Iron made it a +2.
It's a normal rapier. It's
Oh.
non-magic. It's only
Yeah,
magic because of his infusion.
Once you reach level, I think it's 11, when you do the enhanced defense or enhanced
10.
weapon,
It's 10.
instead of being a +1, 10. Instead of being a +1, it's a +2
Oh.
on those infusions.
I mean, as long as he doesn't change his infusion. It is.
Yeah, so you have where you could get something easier to find than a legendary and trade it for a legendary is an option.
Yeah. How much is a +2 longsword? Usually?
Make a Bura thief check.
Oh, Morgan would say to him, I'm currently trying to sell a ring of protection and use some of the funds towards stuff for the party, but I could use some of that money if I could find a decent enough buyer to carry you a new weapon so as we can make this transaction.
Yeah, so okay, now that you say you have that, because the reason he wants a +2 even though the longsword's only a +1 is the luck blade also gives you a bonus to saving throws. So
Could get away with a
If-
+1.
If you're willing to part with the ring, I'd be willing to only take a +1. Much cheaper on your part. And would Rebecca ask how much a +2 longsword is in character? Or is that Beck?
That's me. We could
Because,
also pay Orin to make a +1 longsword for him.
I will say, Rebecca, you get the feeling that this man might know the price of magic items if you just ask him how much something's
Oh,
worth.
okay. How much do +1 longswords usually go for?
Okay, +1, yeah. About 800 gold.
800. That's not bad. Just gotta find it.
Nah, the +2 is a little more difficult. 11,000.
11,000. Okay. Hold on. Let me go check a shop real quick. I'll be right back. I burst out the door, sprinting to the shop that Zarin almost sold our bar to.
There is a weapon shop on your street.
Oh, I'll go there then. First, because it's right there.
Okay. And I believe they do +1s. They do. Yep, so you walk into a Steam and Steel. The one run by a water and a fire genasi.
Hello, I am looking for a +1 longsword. I'd probably say howdy neighbors. Looking for a +1 longsword.
How's business going over at Troll Skull?
We had a bad week the other week, but overall pretty good.
Good to hear. Good to hear. +1 longsword. Believe we have one in the back.
Now rob everything from the front while he goes to the
Neutral
she-
good. I can't anymore.
He walks to the back. She is still there.
Okay.
Yeah, Emberk, the fire
Plus,
genasi.
they're our neighbors. I don't want to piss off our neighbors. They will flood our basement and burn the house down.
Yeah. Plus, Zarin pointed it out a while back, but the water genasi worships the same god as him. So I feel like this would be one that Zarin would be pretty against. But yeah, they come back with a +1 longsword.
All right.
That'll be 800 gold.
All right. I'm not gonna do it, Saren. I just give them 800 gold. Thank you.
Okay. Pleasure doing business with you.
As with you, and I take off across the street and present it to Mert.
Okay. And he will hand. Do you also give him the ring, Morgan?
Yeah.
Not look at how much that ring is worth, but
I mean, it's also a rare. I think it's about the same price.
yeah. And he would hand over the luck blade to you.
All right, one depleted luck blade.
Yep.
I mean, it still has all the other abilities. It just can't cast Wish anymore.
Yeah, it's a plus. If you attune to it, it is a +1.
Longsword, or is
Plus
it?
plus
Is
one
it?
longsword.
Oh, he's a rogue. Why isn't it finesse?
He's not a rogue.
What?
I don't think.
I thought he was a swashbuckler of some sort. Definitely
Think
comes off
he's
as one.
I don't think he has class levels in 5e. I think he used to be a fighter.
If the sword is on your person, you call him luck to reroll.
Yes, you can. It does still have the reroll ability.
Yeah, +1 to saves. Not bad actually.
He is multi-class as a rogue. He is partially a rogue.
But yeah, that's an L on his part, not getting a finesse luck blade.
Like Hallister be stingy like that.
Yep. I
I mean,
have it.
what?
It's in my inventory now.
No. If
But
you
I
attune
will-
to it, it is a +1. I mean, a +1 bonus to saving throws. Big for Rebecca.
I'll still roll ones anyways.
And
I
you get the reroll.
do get the reroll, yeah. I'll think about it. All right, and I'll just need to make a quick trip to Baldur's Gate, and then we could set off for Undermountain.
That, just so you know, that the depleted luck blade was what Jalester was going to give you if you asked for if you would have asked for more of a reward than just helping stop the cultists from dying. But Morgan said no because it was helping his wife.
Yeah.
See, that would have been helpful. In hindsight, not that we could have known, because that was before we
No.
made a deal with the Lich.
No, that was after.
Well, that
We'll
was
deal with it.
after. Fuck.
Yeah, because you had to come back up here, and it was when when he came and talked to you. And then Merc came the very next day.
Oh, I wonder where he got his luck blade from.
Oh no! Above board, he was going to give you Mert's luck blade.
Oh. Oh, okay. So there wasn't two luck blades in existence in Waterdeep. Okay. Okay. All right.
I mean, there probably is. It's a big city.
Yeah. I'm just I'm just gonna go to Baldur's Gate and go to the museum by myself. I could just do that. It takes me 1 minute to get there.
I will say, from the angel and devil on your shoulder, except it's two angels on your shoulders.
I'm leaving.
You would know in the back of your head that Francesco and Bree would both be very against this.
I know, but I have no choice.
I mean, there's Rebecca. There's always a choice.
That is-
Francesco.
I mean, I could. Oh God, I could lie that Morgan died, so that his deal is void.
Technically, if only one of you goes into that room, only one of you has to pay now.
That's true. That's true. We could do that. Should we do that?
You think that he would not let it slide if y'all just only sent Kunk and Zarin into the room.
I mean, if we just sent Zarin in, they don't. Not Zarin. Sent Kunk in. They don't know who the fuck Kunk is.
Yeah, but then Kunk's got to make a deal. and
No,
then
that
get
was
him
only so we
to-
could get the magic box that stole the chair.
Oh yeah.
You're also
Nah,
assuming that his vision, his realm of knowing what's happening ends at that cavern.
Yeah, she probably will know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess just give me the blade and I can go in there.
Yeah, that works. All right.
Because I rewatched that part of the VOD of a couple days ago.
All right. Don't have to go to the
Y'all-
boulders.
Y'all spent like 30 minutes searching for Morgan to find one stone, and then Rebecca's like, "Oh, I could cast detect magic," and immediately found
I
four
was
more.
so angry. I'm like, I'm a fucking idiot. Yeah. Yeah. Let's finish our training, and then we can go to the promenade and head through Skullport.
Well, the okay.
And then because it has been much longer out of game than in game. A couple reminders about stuff in Undermountain. If you go through the promenade in Skullport, you will be in Avrandar territory. You did find one gate that you never went through on the first level of Undermountain. You don't know where it goes.
Oh yeah, yeah. We have the pad, the iPad. We can probably figure that out. All right, I guess we'll pay Frank the fee. I forget
Yeah.
his name. It's not Frank, but whoever
I
the fuck
hate
owns.
Yes,
Frank.
it's definitely not Frank.
It's definitely not Frank, but whoever owns the yawning portal.
Morgan's best friend, Frank. But yeah, all right, so 6 more days for Kunk and Morgan, 7 more days for Rebecca.
Yeah.
All of you give me one more of your training rolls.
Damn.
Uh-oh. Oh boy.
Kunk and Rebecca, could you roll me a D100? Okay, you both avoid any complications. Kunk, you got one punch man again by your trainer.
Oh no.
I just like in Wii boxing, when your me gets like one punched and you just slump down.
Yep. Yep. Uh All right, and because Rebecca technically has to go start the next week, Rebecca, make me one more roll. Kunk and Morgan, your training complete. You can increase your dexterities by 1.
Whoa.
And Rebecca, you are fine.
I can increase my con by 1,
You can increase your con by 1.
which increases my HP by 17.
Yep.
$112 plus 17. $129. Oh. Oh, that's so nice.
Bonk.
And Oirin would be done with his, well, as done as he's been able to find any more things to look at for researching the weird teleporting between Abir and Teril, because you had also asked him to look into it.
Yep.
Similar to the other things you found, it I think that it's the it's like when the sundering happened.
Okay.
The second sundering, technically. Or I guess not the sundering, because the sundering is when it was separated. It's like when the merger happened, which I don't believe has a name.
Okay, is there a way to bypass it or not deal with it or get rid of it?
A third sundering, maybe? Probably not something that big, because I mean, it hasn't fully combined.
Oh, yeah, sure. I can go ask Mistra, see if she's willing to do it. Yeah, because we're on first
Make
name basis.
Make a religion check. Or history. Religion or history, whichever you choose.
They're both 2. 6.
I think Oirin has history. It's like his whole thing is he's a historian or something. He's a researcher.
I'm assuming this is Mistra because the whole sundering and shit like that can be traced back to everything
Oh, he has-
Karsus is fucked up.
Yeah, I guess he has expertise in history. with that modifier.
Man, that's a low roll.
From what I was told, what I've been told of it, Mistra was dead when the sundering happened. Or the second sundering.
Oh. Then who made it happen?
No one knows.
Well, I don't know. She's probably the most powerful god, so I think that's our best bet. But I'm mostly joking. I don't think that's within our capability. I guess just wait for it to go away.
You want me looking for a way for you to get to oh, he has religion too. One sec. Yo. Want me to look into a way for you getting to Dormerheart so you can ask her?
That's in Elysium, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
I
'cause
think so.
Her domain is I know her domain is in Elysium, and that's just dangerous for mortals to go to.
Yeah, but it's okay. You're dead.
I'm not anymore. I have to breathe again, Bean.
In the World Tree model, it was in Elysium. In the Great Wheel, it is in Aronia, which is in Elysium. Yeah, you'd have to get to the second layer of Elysium.
And never want to leave.
Yeah. Maybe. There's 4 layers.
No. Plus, I don't think she'd give me the time of day. Yeah, thanks, Arm. Oh, identified any more potions?
Oh, God. I haven't done that.
Because that's something I asked him to do on the side whenever he had free time. And if
Yeah,
he
you
felt
had
like
that
it-
as the lowest priority on the list.
Yeah. If you ever felt like doing it, just do it.
Yeah, I'll say I know it's not many, but I'll say he got another sure. He got another 3 of them identified. Go ahead and roll me 3 D100.
3D100?
Yeah.
No, a 3-dimensional 100.
Yeah. I need you to roll a 3-dimensional 100. I don't think this is the same list I had before, but this is fine. This one, and he pulls out one that is inside of a it's a glass vial, but it has iron bands around it, and it's like a milky potion.
Okay.
This one will restore a lost organ or body part.
Oh, potion of regeneration.
As long as it's not bigger than an orc's heart. But the part's gonna stay see-through. And you'll have fountain pain.
Okay, not perfect of imperfect regeneration is. All right, potion of imperfect regeneration.
This one will make whoever drinks it, all of their body fluids glow bright blue and put off a little bit of light for a few days.
Cool. Potion of blue.
It's called Gom.
Dida. Doda.
This is what it's called on the list.
Oh, well. That's what I called it. The potion of I'm blue, bada dida doda.
And because
I'm just gonna
it's now
pretend it
fun.
makes your fluids glow blue.
Yeah, it's even more funny now that I'm not just going off of one list. That last one is 21. This one makes you experience time faster for a few minutes.
The fuck does that mean?
User must pass a DC 14 con save. Well, and even with these random potions, there's something where you don't get exactly what it is, even with identify. But for a few minutes, they experience time faster.
It's like the opposite of time stop.
It is a quick time potion.
It's the potion when you're impatient. I just want to get them now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a click, but you fast forwarded too far.
Man, that movie was traumatic.
Yeah. Especially the sped up sex scene and the dog constantly humping the fucking duck. I unfortunately watched that movie 3 times in my life.
I've only watched it twice, and that was twice too many.
Yeah,
I've watched
literally.
it once.
Get out of
Everyone
here.
gets how many temp HP? Fuck, I have to fucking calculate this every time.
Yo, look, he's here again.
Where is it? Yeah, sure. Give me this guy. That guy's sitting with him this
18
time.
plus 5.
And this guy's down here.
Wait, what? Oh, 11. Yeah, everyone has... What's Chetney doing here?
And this one's here. Oh, that's not sized properly. This one's
Oh,
here.
him?
Did you roll a D100? So he just has a heart attack and dies.
Oh yeah, hold on, let me roll real quick. Yeah, he's alive.
Who else we bringing in?
Yeah, everyone has 11 temp HP.
Can't sit on the chair.
Hold up. Yeah. They're here. Why is that ginormous? They're here.
They're here, yo.
Oh, I just thought of a great scheme to make a lot of money off of Undermountain bets.
Bet on ourselves.
I don't think we can, but so we hire someone, we split the profits equally. Well, I guess they would probably get a little bit more because of what this entails, but we bet that this individual that goes down will come back with their hand having been turned see-through. So when they go down there, we ask them to cut off their hand and drink the potion of regeneration.
Yeah, but they're gonna have phantom pain.
That's why they
for the
get a
rest
little bit more. And we also don't disclose that. And when they come back, we just say that's probably temporary.
I don't know. I don't know, Beck. Giving some phantom pain for the rest of your life doesn't sound very neutral good.
No, it very much would probably fall into chaotic neutral, but it would make us a lot of money.
It's definitely something I can do.
I wish I had Sardley. I was gonna put Sardley at the table with Captain Amber. I scrolled through. I don't have him. Oh, you know what? You know what? I wonder if I could transmogrify things that are archived. Oh, I sure can.
I just love how when he's not busy doing things for the cult, Heldris has been canonically stalking the fucking party.
I don't think he's
No,
intentionally stalking us. I,
I
think
don't.
it's just
know.
by
I don't know
accident.
that's canonical.
No, I'm joking. But it's just funny that you let him appear in certain places, like actually appear and not get deleted.
Yeah, I do. I do delete him a good amount of the time. What? I transmogrified it over. Where the fuck? Oh. If it's archived when you transmogrify it, it stays archived in the new world.
Oh, there he is. Sadly the stranded. And Heldris the branded.
I guess that means Heldris. Yeah, Heldris can't be here because he would definitely recognize Sardley, and there'd be a fight in here.
There would be.
They were Oh, wait, was Sardley was it Morgan or Heldris that we said Sardley was new?
No, he knows Heldris.
Okay.
They served on the same ship together when the storm happened. So that's
Right.
how Heldris got the brand and Sardley became stranded because he was the only other survivor.
Yep. Yeah, for some reason there's a hippo person in here, and you've never seen a hippo person.
No, we have on the Rocker Brawl.
You've never seen a hippo person on Toro.
The fuck? How did they get down here?
This is canon. A bunch of these people I just put down to have things down in the room. But this table, actually both of these tables are canon.
But Bean. Oh, actually, no. Yeah, that's right. Never mind. Because you only said in Vecna that stuff happened in Daggerford, not in Beanbox. So she could
Right.
be here. Yeah.
This could also be. Oh wait, we know what year Strut happens, don't we?
That 1 year.
Yeah.
I just keep putting him in places because just in case they've seen him around. No, not Tiamat.
Oh no. Oh no, she comes out of the well.
Yeah, she sticks all 5 of her heads out and goes, "This was the true well of dragons all along." You
It really was on
fools.
your side. Yeah. Yeah. Then Durnan from behind the bar. never really was on your side.
Yeah, he just like peels his face off, and he's actually the leader of the cult.
Yeah. Yeah, you hate to see it. But yeah, y'all go into the yawning portal, ready to set out, pay a debt to a lich.
Kill
Are y'all
some family.
doing anything before you go down?
Can we bet on ourselves? Or is that not allowed?
No,
No, okay.
no.
Is anyone else going to head down that we can bet on?
Not right now.
All right.
Damn.
You
I'll-
do still have a few quests from the last time you went down, though.
Yeah.
You're looking for a throne.
That's right, the throne.
Throne. We got to deal with the disturbed dwarven crypt.
Oh,
Which is probably
Morgan.
also where the dagger is.
Oh no, Kunk. In your head, as they're sitting there Morgan's trying to figure out what to order for his last drink on the surface. Kunk, in your head, you would hear, what is the purpose of a bath mat?
To soak up water after a bath.
Okay.
Oh, great. The fish is asking questions now.
One of the things y'all were told about the first time you came in was random questions people were being asked, and y'all had been asked several, and it had seemingly stopped before.
Oh, yeah.
You're not sure if maybe it just hasn't been asking you things anymore. But I would say that both of you would recognize the look on Kunk's face as he just heard. Actually, no, would Kunk answer that out loud, or would he think it?
Oh, he would definitely say it out loud.
Yeah, so y'all just hear Kunk
The fuck are you?
to
Oh.
suck up water.
Oh, no. Is that still happening?
I guess.
Shit.
Durnan. Yeah. Is what's still happening.
The random voice that asks you questions in your head.
Yeah. Yeah, that never stopped as far as I know.
Oh, fuck.
I've never heard it.
Insight check. I think he has.
Yeah, insight check him.
Fuck.
How perceptive is Rebecca?
I have a passive perception of 17.
Yeah, you see a ring with a brain on it on his finger.
Oh! Oh, you okay? Yeah, that probably helps, and that also indicates that it is an actual entity doing it rather than just some weird phenomenon.
Yeah, I spend all my time near that well. I'm not. You gotta have certain protections.
Yeah, fair enough. But you probably, when you spend that much time near this well, you probably actually get to hear the actual call of the void.
Well, a lot of people say it's hard to leave Undermountain after you've been down there.
Yeah.
It's like it calls you back.
Yeah, I definitely felt that. But then it goes away after a bit, so...
So you heading back down? Didn't I get enough of the place the last time?
Well, there's a few problems that need to be resolved down there. It's not that we want to go, it's that we have to.
Sounds like someone that's not actually over the call.
Oh, I'm over the call.
Recovering Undermountain aholic.
I did the 11-step program, Durden.
Have you done the 9 steps?
I've not done the 9 steps.
Yeah. So what are you having?
Yeah, one Tej, please.
Vyatesh. Saren gets his milk.
Yum.
Live out your lactose intolerant fantasies. Wait, no, you're not lactose intolerant. You're just gluten. Gluten intolerant.
Yes.
Unfortunately, Saren, they do not have any of that blue you had in space.
This is a tragedy.
But yeah. Tom, just to catch you up, they've decided that y'all are venturing back into Undermountain.
Lovely.
All right, we were asked by the Open Lord to do so. Well, not for sure, but we highly suspect we were asked by the Open Lord.
Yep. All right. So you have your drinks. You pay your gold each. And down the well you go. Let me... Where are y'all on this map? Alright. Move y'all back to here. Delete Haleth from existence. Delete Oirin from existence. Add in one Kunk Fisher.
Oh, don't worry, we still got the Zanny Pass too, so you can go through Xanathar territory, no problem.
The Xanax pass?
No, not the Xanax Pass, the Zanny Pass.
As one at a time, you're lowered down the creaking rope, or the creaking rope platform.
Does Morgan do his superhero landing again?
Is Morgan gonna superhero jump down again?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, he will.
Okay. You find yourselves on the sandy floor of a square room. Kunk cannot see. Zarin cannot see. There's hanging shields covering the walls.
All right, I guess I'll whip out Cyrus and crank it up to full blast. Make it 30-30.
Okay.
Actually, let me double check if that's the max.
We really got to get you 2 goggles at night.
Yep, 30-30.
I
Okay.
can't
And
see.
I believe it's already putting off light. It should be. Tom, can you actually not see, or is that
Now I can see.
okay?
I wasn't looking where we were. I can't see.
Kunk, can you? Amorin, can you see?
Yes, I had to look around to find the spot.
Yeah, it's a big map.
I'll give Cyrus to Andromeda to hold as she bees Shrek on my shoulder, on my Mungo shoulder.
Okay. All right. What y'all doing?
All right, let's start moving. Head towards the stairs. That we remember. That was through.
Heading towards the stairs or to the Mirror gate y'all didn't know how to get through. And
Oh
don't
yeah,
know where it
that gate.
goes.
Yeah, let's go through that gate. I don't remember how to get there.
Okay. It has been a number of months in game as well. The ones that have been here before can make a history check. We'll call it a group check.
Buster.
Which I guess means
Oh,
roll
yeah.
one for... Oh no, Andromeda wasn't here. She just knows your knowledge, so that wouldn't help much.
Give me a second. I'm getting back
Oh,
in
why
my
they
room.
rolled to GM.
Water.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't remember shit.
I mean, you only have one way to go here, at least.
Will this be one of those instances, Bean?
Yep.
Yes. Yes, it will. Yeah. So Morgan leads the group. Not that there was any choices to make that way. Leads the group.
Oh. I need you to delete. I cannot move Alt 1. Thank you.
Apologies.
No, it's all good.
You enter a 20-foot wide corridor, the hall made of cobblestones. A horde of demons stand guard along the corridor, their gaze directed forward. They appear to be nothing. They are nothing but bas-relief sculptures.
Right, okay. So I think it was this way.
Yep, you see the pillar forest again. A forest of stone pillars fills this chamber, obscuring your view and making shadows dance ominously about.
Oh, I'll cast detect
Once
magic
elaborately
too, for the
Okay.
30-foot radius that's around me right now.
Nothing visible.
Behind many pillared trees does Hallister pee.
And I'll say, you would remember that behind this portrait, this relief, is the
Door.
cave that went down to the water-filled room that
Had the ooze.
had an ooze and a statue of a fish guy. Morgan, with your roll, you remember that north, well, not necessarily north, but what I'll call north on this map. North would take you to where the vampires were.
That I remember, and I think there was
West. Yep, good.
I think this way was the shadow clones, unless you skipped a certain point by teleporting, and this way was to an ambush that I think we dealt with.
Yeah, west was the mirror clones, and south would be there had been one of the Xanathar outposts there. You had to go through a tunnel, a carved tunnel.
Right.
We got a Zanny
And-
pass. It should be fine.
Sandy pass. Which way was it to? We're going to that one gate that we hadn't explored yet. Yeah.
Yeah, so west or south both take you there.
Let's go south,
They end up connecting.
because
Yeah, we
west
gotta
is
see what it
the shadow clones, and that's annoying because we don't want to expend more resources than we have to teleport past it.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
this over here was the room where Bucky and Orem got joined.
And let me fix Morgan's token. So he has his 300 feet of dark vision.
Actually, yeah. What the fuck, Morgan? Share your dark vision with everyone.
Oh,
What the hell just happened? Be
I
right
mean,
back.
how long does that last for if you want to do it now or later in the day? Because I
That's
don't think
see.
Last an hour, and then you can
Yeah,
expend a
well,
spell
last an
slot to do
hour.
it again.
Yeah,
So yeah, I guess save it for now.
yeah, I'll save it.
you have what back 120.
Yep. And
Okay.
it's through magical darkness.
All right. So walking up the stairs, you find the tunnel again. Uh, mm, you'll have light. As soon as you start going up the stairs, you hear footsteps rapidly moving away.
Okay.
I'm back. My cat knocked over some old toys for my
Hmm.
nephew.
If I move
Rip
up to the top
toys.
of the stairs, would I? Did they sound like they were close enough to where I'd catch them going around that corner, or would they already be gone?
They sound like they were at that corner.
Ah, I got you. All right. Well, there's some people up ahead, so
All right. I guess be careful around the corner. We'll just keep an eye out for traps.
Okay.
Andromeda, help.
Make a perception check at advantage for Andromeda help.
Fuck.
Okay.
there are no traps yet.
There is no traps
Alistair could have done some renovations. We don't know.
in Undermountain Sensei.
Yeah, if I ever go too far, let me know.
All right, Morgan, rounding the corner, you see that where previously there had been a dead goblin, there's now the rotting corpse of a dead goblin.
I think they would have cleaned that up.
There are, however, 3 pickaxes and 2 shovels atop piles of rubble,
That's new.
like here.
Actually, is that new? I don't remember.
There were some tools there. You're not sure if it's the same or not. But there had been tools for excavating the
whole, yeah.
the tunnel.
Start into the little tunnel.
Yep.
As I disappear into the darkness.
Yeah, I haven't
Uh,
lost my vision.
It's because I'm clipping into the walls.
Gotta keep up, Gunk.
You would, as you round the corner, you would see a good 7 bugbears, 2 hobgoblins, and probably 10 goblins. I just don't have them all on the map. And they all have weapons aimed at you.
Howdy, gents.
We come in peace.
You probably don't speak their language.
I still say it anyways.
Rebecca, you got the pass?
They would say in Undercommon for whoever speaks
Oh, I
Undercommon.
speak Undercommon.
Oh, you
Yeah.
do speak.
Yep. Identification or die.
Show them the pass. I'll show them the Zanny pass.
I just go, Rebecca, they're asking for our
Yeah,
identification.
yeah. I
Okay.
whip out the Zanny pass.
All right. Yep. What's your business?
Mainly trying to descend. We heard Avrindar was giving people trouble.
You would hear, well, those of you that understand Undercommon. Let them through. Reinforcements.
Okay.
Zarin just kind of gives like a little salute.
All right. So Morgan, with that roll, this way would eventually loop back to the mirror hallway. This is this way to the stairs and everything else.
Okay. So
This is the way.
this is the way.
Coming through here. I was probably gonna have y'all roll a few times, but Morgan rolled really good. You know that straight would take you to the stairs and the like library you got teleported to with the Hallister that melted. Down this way is what is still immaculately clean hallways lit by candles, and that is the way that the mirrors were.
Oh, this way goes to the mirrors.
Yep.
Okay.
Is that
So
which way did the portal though?
The mirror portal.
Oh, the mirror portal.
The
Okay.
mirror gate. Sorry,
gate,
it's
that's right.
gate.
Yep.
okay. So that way.
This way to the portal that takes you to the little Hallister library,
Yeah.
Got you.
where Morgan said that if you ask him 3 questions, he will melt. This way, I don't believe you ended up fully exploring this way to the mirror.
Okay. Go towards the mirror.
And stop
Yeah, it's like
there.
right
Back-
here. So if I recall.
Yeah, go back around the corner,
Uh-oh.
if you would.
Around.
You're going down. Let me.
Yeah, I just kept moving around until it worked.
Morgan. You gotta see how this works. I apologize. Morgan, you are currently burning.
Oh.
Base?
You take 7 acid damage
Ow.
as
Oh,
you feel yourself stuck in something.
the exact opposite.
Oh
of being
no!
based.
Do I see Morgan unable? Oh, wait, no. He. Oh no, that only sounds magical restraint. Do I see Morgan stuck?
Yes.
If we fought a cube before, yeah, I grab onto him and I pull.
We'll need initiatives.
Fucking cubes.
The Jello cube. Oh no!
Not the Jello cube. You hate to see it. What is it? Safe to say that it goes last. Hunk. You see Morgan walking and then just immediately is... You can't really see the cube because it's transparent. But you see him just like stuck. And kind of like floating a little bit as if he's inside of something.
Okay.
But it is your turn.
Mine?
Yep.
Oh, I was looking at the turn counter and it's still on Dylan. Sorry about that.
Oh, that's weird. On mine, it's...
Oh, it should be Dylan,
Wait.
right?
Dylan rolled a
Shouldn't-
16.
I rolled a
Conk rolled
17.
I have a... This is an old conk. That's the problem.
I'm not even on the turn order. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
you're not even on the turn order.
Did you remember to click your thing?
No, I did. It threw me on there and it took me off.
That
I just
11
added a
is the one I just rolled.
I'll roll again, I guess.
Yeah, no, there was an old kunk on the turn order, I guess. No, it's
I
just
saw
not
him
adding
pop up
Zaranelny.
for a second.
Yeah, there we go. But you had a 17. So we'll fix that.
Yeah.
Zarin, you see Morgan floating in a cube, and I believe you fought a cube. Well, you see him floating, and I believe you fought a cube before.
Yeah, in the promenade.
Yeah, he was there for that.
Oh shit. He's going to approach the cube and try to pull Morgan from the cube.
Okay, that will be an athletics check.
Okay. Oh.
You are able to pull him out, but you take some acid damage while doing so.
How much do I take?
You take 7 points of damage.
Yay,
And you
10 HP for the win.
you pull Morgan here. Oh, you pull Morgan out, and I'll say you like step back to be able to have room
Yeah.
for that.
I got you, buddy.
Thank you. Oh, that is never pleasant.
Well, okay, so I'll give you the option there. If you want to fully pull him out, you'll have to step back because Rebecca's blocking off the other spot. So you will take an attack of opportunity.
That's fine.
Okay.
The cube vibrates.
That is a 14 to hit, which I believe misses.
That misses, yeah.
Okay. Morgan.
Okay.
The cube has now attacked, so you can all see it.
Do I remember if you take damage from hitting these things?
I believe you do.
I don't think you do. And it
Oh.
also does not destroy weapons that hit it.
Okay. All right, good to know.
Which did happen to Zaren's Trident from a different news.
Yes.
That's
all
right, yeah.
It got like a -1 to it or something.
All right.
-1 trident.
Slip on his knuckle duster and kadink, kadonk.
Those both hit.
And yeah, I'm not gonna burn a key. I'll just do my extra bonus action punch.
That will hit.
And you know what? It already took an attack of opportunity. Well, actually, I wouldn't be moving out. So he's going to do monk thing and run the length of the wall to come over here.
These hallways are 10 foot tall. He exactly fills it.
Oh, damn, never mind.
So, yeah. I'll tell you, that's why they're suspiciously clean.
Ah, okay. Yeah, Zaren's not Zaren. Kunk is an ally. Morgan will back up to over here.
Okay. Very good. Andromeda.
She helps Rebecca on her next attack.
Okay.
Actually, no,
Kunk.
she helps Kunk on his next attack because I can steady him. Well, he can steady him too, but then he won't be able to move.
Okay. Kunk. You have help with your next attack against the cube. So you have advantage on it.
Here. / here.
Yeah, that definitely hits, and that's a sneak attack.
No.
For 49. This thing goes from fine to critical. Rebecca.
Drone's within 5 feet. I'm going to stab it. With booming blade.
Okay.
Blade.
That's sneak attack. Rapier.
Yep, that hits. And it just falls apart into a puddle of jelly.
Yummy.
Anything anything valuable in it?
Anything that was in this has long dissolved.
Okay.
The Xanathar people know well enough to stay out of this hall. But yeah.
Maybe. All right, Morgan will just kind of squeeze on by to sort of lead the way again, and
Do a little hop over the puddle.
yeah, and
The
he'll
tiptoe
take
walk through the water.
little tiptoe, little tippy toe.
Okay.
He's just gonna try and be a little bit more aware. Although I think those things are just like invisible, so
You can see them. It's just you're navigating. You're the one navigating, so you have disadvantage, so your passive is greatly reduced.
okay, got you.
And not gonna lie, Rebecca did not roll great on the perception for watching out for traps.
Got you. All right, guys. I think we're almost there.
Clearly, a gelatinous cube doesn't pose a ton of danger to the group anymore, though.
Nah, we're getting up there.
Yeah.
It's
I
more
mean,
of
you're
an
also
annoyance than anything.
top layer of Undermountain. What do you want?
No, yeah.
Oh, a dead end.
There's
Uh,
a secret door, I believe.
This hallway terminates in a dead end. On the northern wall of the dead end is a mirror, its ornate frame seemingly carved from the surrounding rock. Amidst the various abstract ornamentations, the sculpted figure of a human wizard stands out. This wizard, his face clean-shaven and hair slicked back, is dressed in flowing robes decorated with mystic runes. In his hand is a wand, outstretched. Sorry, is a wand outstretched.
Darren, we're probably gonna need the iPad to figure out how the fuck this works.
All right. He pulls it out.
Who's on the iPad?
Okay, Eldath.
What's in his password?
Okay, Eld.
The Eld pad.
How do we figure this out?
You use legend lore on it.
No, I know he was asking the tablet.
Oh.
Okay, so you use legend lore. I'm assuming targeting the
Yeah.
mirror. Okay. Exactly. Um, this gate is opened by touching it with a charged wand.
Oh, I got a charged wand. I got 2 charged wands. It probably will destroy it, though. What's more valuable,
Right.
wand of fireballs or wand of secrets?
In here, probably the Wand of Secrets.
All right, fireballs it is. I poke it with the wand of fireballs.
How many charges does the wand of fireballs have?
7. No, wait, I got a wand of
Okay.
fear. I'll use that instead. It also has 7. I have 3
Which
wands.
I assume that is max 7 as well because you haven't used it in a long time.
I've never used the wand of fear.
Yeah. Okay. It eats one of the charges.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
Your max charge is reduced by 1.
Ah,
Like permanent max charge or
You don't know if it's permanent or not, but the max charges is reduced by 1.
okay. And it opens.
But the gate the mirror turns from a mirror into like a shimmery, swirly thing.
Right. In we go.
you know, I know a guy who'd really hate portals.
Okay, that should do. What area? Area 8.
Oh, we won't get a notification for what level we're on because we've. Well, actually, no. Kunk will.
It's true. The benefit of bringing
Yeah,
fresh person down here.
hire someone to come down to Undermountain so you know where you are.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. Kunk, in front of your vision and in your ear, you see confetti and trumpet sounds. And it says level 10 in floating gold floating gold letters.
Let me get the soundboard.
Several ancient archery targets lay torn apart and damaged, their straw bodies strewn about the room. These are not the only bodies here, however, as the badly rotted corpses of 4 dwarves lay in a semicircle near the mirror you just stepped out of on the north wall. Besides the fetid smell that clings to their forgotten bodies, the dwarves have little else, as their weapons sit broken, their armor pierced and useless. On the floor before the mirror is a severed head of one of the dwarves, its jagged neck resting upon a blood-matted beard. Sitting upon this moldering dwarf's skull is the only thing you spy of value. An undamaged helm crafted to resemble the head of a boar.
Yoink. Is it magic?
Question. It's steel, and it has a faint aura of transmutation.
Interesting. Gonna have to get that examined. All right, we're halfway to the Lich Lure.
You're also
A few levels too low for where the dagger probably was.
the last known location of the dagger.
Yeah. What kind of dwarves are these? Are these Dwergar or are they surface dwarves?
They are they are surface dwarves. Well, are any dwarves really surface dwarves?
Yeah, I was
Uh,
gonna say that.
Underdark or non-Underdark dwarf?
Yeah, they are regular dwarves. I'm trying to see if it tells me. No, it doesn't. It doesn't tell me if they're like hill or mountain or whatever.
I don't particularly care.
Yeah.
Only if they're Dwergar or not. Oh. It's Aaron. Cool helmet for you.
All right.
You pass it to Zarin.
Yep.
Okay. Zarin, you have a steel helmet shaped like a boar.
He puts it on.
Yeah.
Zarin
Hey,
immediately
hey,
loses his head.
Hey Tom, pop over to secrets with me real quick.
I can't believe he just killed himself.
Literally.
It's cursed, isn't it?
I had a feeling.
I didn't think he'd put it on. I thought he'd just put it in his inventory to be identified later.
Zarin becomes the headless paladin.
We have our own personal Doulahan.
The boar-shaped helmet had a curse of binding.
And a curse of vanishing.
But it had sharpness 4 on the helmet, which does nothing. But it did have it.
No, the boar tusks. That'd be where the sharpness is.
Ah.
Yeah,
Does
so
Loren
Zarin,
still have his head?
you pass Zarin the steel boar. He puts it on his head. Looks pretty nice. Goes with his armor.
I was about to say don't put it on yet, just so Orem could identify it, but sure, okay.
I think it looks nice, and honestly, I don't think there's anything to worry about.
You did tell him it was a cool helmet for him.
That's fair,
Yeah,
but
you set me up.
look, I expected more from your intelligence. I don't know. That's on me. I'm sorry.
Dude, you know my intelligence is a -1.
Set you up with what? I thought there's nothing wrong with the helmet. Speechless, huh?
We'll never know.
Okay. So it's the only thing we see of value. First of all, does it look like we could return from where we came from, or no?
The portal's still open. You would know from the only other gate you've opened before, and then the gate described to you by the Lich, both stayed open for 1 minute.
Okay.
And we were able to activate the other gate from the other side before.
True.
Yes,
Okay.
the other gate.
No,
But the
just
one
wanted to
that
make
the
sure.
Lich described to us was not able to be opened from the other side.
Correct.
Well,
So
this is pretty far down. Do you want to explore this floor, or do we want to go back?
I mean, this gets us past Obrindar.
If we wanted to go straight to the Lich, we could have just gone through the promenade.
They are not unsealing the
No, they'd
the
have to.
Gondor pit.
Yeah, they'd have to open that.
Oh, that's
That-
right. It was
that's
open.
against the whole point of the
Yep.
place.
Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay. He
And
wouldn't say-
Morgan would know that. He wouldn't say it.
Yeah, no, he wouldn't have said. Yeah, that's a mistake on my part. I forgot that that was technically open, and that was why we were able to go down.
Yeah, it had been busted open by the oozes that were making their way out.
Right. All right. So down or up when we find a way. I mean, if we want to go to the Lich first, I guess we'd go down from here.
I suppose. If we go up, we can potentially try to start looking for Ezrok's dagger.
Yeah, but then we'll just have to go back down again. And if we go down far enough, we might find one that'll just take us back up to the top. Actually, either way, we could find a portal that'll take us one way
Deeper
or
in.
the other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I imagine that if we go deeper from here, no matter what we do, it'll take a while. The Lich isn't really on a time limit, but the longer we leave Elvrindar unchecked,
But the Lich is getting the crystals so you can make sure about the Great Worms, which is on a time limit.
oh yeah, that is too. Fuck.
I mean, it's on a. They're both on the same time limit of the final battle.
You know, we should have like hired 4 other people. Why didn't we do that?
I can't wait till you hire the party of Loki, Tia, Elrin, and Bree to do half of your dirty work. I almost said Francesca, but he's MIA.
I think Elrin's gonna go look for him, so I don't think Elrin will be available. Same with Bree.
But didn't we like float that? Like, why didn't we? Why didn't we split up?
Because now all your stuff is in Undermountain.
Yeah, because everything we had to, because in order to get the spell cast, we had to go to Undermountain anyways.
The splitting up was if y'all had to go to
Hell,
the fugue plane.
yeah.
All right. Well, it seems like the Lich leads to dealing with something that I think is a little bit more time sensitive than the Drow. So
Plus, for all we know,
Down?
we could come across the dagger along the way.
think it'd be this far down.
It's possible.
All right.
The 4th level is the last place they were seen. We don't know where they could have gone from there.
That's true. So down it is, I guess. Well, we're gonna have to find the way down first. Are there doors in this room, or is it just the room?
The only obvious thing is there's a 20-foot wide hallway leading out. You could search around if you want to look for secret doors. It wouldn't be the first time you found one in Undermountain.
Rebecca, you want to give that wand a wave around?
Yeah, sure. Wand of Secrets. Actually, no, wait. It might point to this thing. I gesture to the portal behind us.
I mean, it's not a secret anymore. We know what it does, right?
I suppose. Yeah, all right. I'll use a charge.
Can you tell? You don't have a way to post the one. To
While holding, you can use an action to expend one of its charges, and if a secret door or trap is within 30 feet of you, the wand pulses and points at the one nearest to you.
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
All right, down the hall we go.
And I'll say you can walk around with your detect magic up.
The tech secrets. So my detect magic has been up the entire time.
Yeah, but I mean, you've just been up at the north.
Wait, are we on a new map? Because I'm still on the other map.
I'm stupid. Hi.
Where are we?
Just pulled you, I think.
Whoop. There it is.
Yeah, you're in a really big room.
I don't like how wide these hallways are.
They are 20-foot wide, 30-foot tall hallways.
Like,
Oh shit!
And I will say, now that you walk to where you can actually see into the hallway, the 20-foot wide, 30-foot high corridors have arched ceilings bridged at regular intervals with web-like lattice-work arches, serving as buttresses and rafters.
say web.
I did say web-like. Yes.
Is invoking lulth feelings.
Morgan, make me a history check. Morgan, this seems drow-esque to you.
I say we keep our heads on a swivel.
Wait, where did they say where the drow main force was? It wasn't on the third
Deeper.
level. It was deeper in.
All they said was deeper.
Oh no. I guess I'll turn off Cyrus just so we can sneak. Morgan, you're probably gonna have to share your dark vision.
I will share my dark vision.
Okay. And we will end it there. But that means that I will put 300-foot dark vision on
Everyone.
everyone.